For the last couple of days, I've been kind of hesitating, probably because of laziness, to record a long form YouTube video, something that I'm doing at this very moment. Even though I have an unlimited time basically, because I'm a schoolboy still, and I am just entering summer vacation, I am still hesitating. I'm still being lazy with my deep work, with my studying, with my exercise, with a lot of different things. And I just feel the need to confess it. If you didn't know, I'm Elias Pisot. I'm half Romanian, half Spanish, and I'm currently living in Romania. And I love improving myself, improving every single aspect of myself, and thinking in the long term to really craft a good life for myself. But there are moments where I just don't feel like doing anything. Maybe because of the surplus of time, maybe because I just am not in the mood, even though that's kind of a lack of definition for the reason I'm not actually motivated to do the things that I know I'm supposed to do. Sometimes it's natural to not want to do the things that you know you're supposed to do, not want to do the things that you know are going to craft a better life for your future self. Even though you're completely convinced of your mission on Earth, completely convinced of what you're supposed to do, you won't want to do it. And in my opinion, that's completely natural. But we, as people who try to improve themselves, need to find a way to kind of eradicate it, to combat it. Because it's very clear to us as intelligent people, I suppose, some more intelligent than others, but that our emotions aren't supposed to be the ones that dictate us. Our moods, our happiness or sadness shouldn't be the things that really dictate our actions, because we're better than that, aren't we? But every once in a while, we are put in a position where we literally need to record ourselves, write to ourselves, or meditate on the fact that we need to confess our laziness, or hesitation, or sin, the sin of our soul, basically. We need to actually be aware of the fact that we are not perfect, of the fact that we will hesitate, of the fact that not every single morning that you schedule in deep work, you'll actually feel like doing deep work. And that's completely fine. But in these types of moments, you need to use the discipline, the willpower of traditional masculinity in order to fight back against the urge to not do something. Not the urge to work, to improve yourself, that instinctively is in our souls, but the one that goes directly against it. The devil that fights our angel, if I can phrase it like this. This video has no script. I'm kind of impulsively letting on writing a stream of consciousness through rhetoric, if you could say so. But really, you should probably do this as well. Confess your laziness. Put yourself in front of a camera and post on YouTube a video of yourself just confessing things. Confessing that you're not adequate every single day of your life. Confessing that sometimes you might not be as perfect as you try to represent yourself. That sometimes you just won't feel like being good. You just won't feel like being virtuous. Like, discipline is so hard because in the moment of not wanting to do the thing that you're supposed to do, you don't want to do it. You literally have to do something that your entire being is going against. But the underlying philosophy stays the same. The underlying philosophy that drives us in order to become better humans, in order to achieve our goals and cultivate new skills, is always present. It's eternally present. We can't ignore it, no matter how much we would like, no matter how little discipline or willpower we have. We need to bring ourselves back, reflect on the intentions and missions that we set out for ourselves in the very beginning. Remember that the moments where we lack discipline and willpower are the moments where we need discipline and willpower. We can't think about discipline and willpower when we don't have them, because we do not want to face them. We simply do not want them. But we also need to remind ourselves that these are the exact moments that you are contemplating these complex psychological structures for. The reason that we are actually using discipline and willpower in our day-to-day life is to combat the moments of laziness, hesitation, temptation, whatever. It's the reason why we do this. We need to eternally remind ourselves that. And one of the greatest ways to like solidify this is just confessing it, saying it to someone, going through conversation, or at least conversation with yourself. Talk to yourself, talk to a camera, write in a journal, whatever. Confess your own weakness because it will always be present. Nobody is perfect, so everybody has a different thing to confess. Everybody has a laziness or a lack of something to confess. Everybody needs to admit that they are lacking or are in a or have a surplus of something that they do not want. That's what determines. That's what actually defines a strong person. Knowing how to confess, what to confess, and not hide the fact that they will never be perfect. They will never be perfect, never have been perfect, and are certainly not perfect in the present moment. I'll see you later.